I don't really make too many big goals. I just kind of make temporary goals. I think it's just easier to do those small things because you see results a lot quicker. It's just something that you can look forward to a lot sooner than having to wait. And then you can make those small goals larger and larger until you get to the point where you do reach the big goal.
With the pandemic, it's a challenge for people to do sports, and those people that are actually doing sports in their homes and making the effort, I mean, that shows something. You've been doing the same thing.
I mean, really, if you have a goal set in mind, it's not very difficult to find things to do to stay in shape. I mean, as I was just entering quarantine, I spent quite a bit of time on a bike trainer, just riding my bike, building up some leg strength, and then as things started to open back up, I just got back to my regular training schedule with my dad. For training, I did quite a bit of biking. We got a Zwift trainer. I did a couple of races, won a couple. I climbed out to Zwift on the trainer, which was pretty fun. Good hour-long effort at like 200 heartbeat. Not the most enjoyable thing. I also built a pull-up bar so that I could do quite a bit of calisthenic work. And I've worked up with my pull-ups. At like the beginning I was doing maybe 12, 13, and I got up to being able to do 20 in a row. And then I just kind of built up doing like 100 every other day. So.
What was the other thing?
What about running? Have you done any running?
I did a little bit of running with my friend. It's kind of stupid, but we ran like 12 miles, and then I was crippled for the next week.
What about sprinting?
We did some track work on days where it was like primarily focused on legs. My dad and I would go to the track and do some just sprints. I tried getting like my 400 around the track under a minute, and then just working on explosiveness and jumps. Recently, because this pool opened back up, I've gone back to my regular schedule. I'm doing a bit more like short sprint stuff rather than endurance like I would usually do. But I think I'm overall in about as good of shape as I was before quarantine.
What's your favorite stroke?
Probably breast. It hurts the least. And then I've kind of switched off in between each stroke. Like when I was younger, I was pretty good at fly and free. Recently, I was pretty good at back, and then just this year, I got pretty decent at breast. I just kind of like it because it's just you against everyone else. You don't really have to worry about having to let anyone else down. It's just yourself doing the best that you can in the pool. I just like the sort of like individual aspect where I really can focus on myself, but then I still have teammates to back me up, and I can help as well.
How do your coaches help you?
I think the best thing about like being on a team, at least, is just the motivation of people being around you. For me, it's just kind of difficult to do things alone. I feel like I need someone there to kind of do the workout with me so that I know I'm not in pain alone. It's not too fun. But then with coaches, I guess it's just nice to have them at meets, just kind of as a backup. Like I always go up and ask how I should swim my race, just as a little reminder, and it's kind of like it's security. Something that I've done since I've started swimming, something that I'll continue doing.
There we go.
That's it.
There we go!
Let's go, baby!